Hey guys, welcome back to God and Gardening. Today is October 5th and we are going to do a garden tour because it's supposed to get 38 and 35 at night the next couple nights, and there's a lot of stuff that is probably going to be toast after that, so we are going to go through a tour of everything. Okay, here we have zinnias grown from seed. Absolutely love these. So many different colors. I plan on planting like 50 times as many zinnias next year, like everywhere in all beds, because I just love them. I think they're awesome. They're super easy to grow, and the seeds are super easy to get from them. Essentially how you do that is you just snip off these heads, wait till they're brown, and you pull them all apart, and there's little seeds in there. And you put them in an envelope and in the refrigerator or in a cool, dark place for the winter. And then you get them back out and plant them in the ground in the spring. Okay. Right here we have Brawl-Hild beans. I guess that's how you pronounce them. First time ever growing these. Like I said, this is my first time having a garden, so still new to a lot of this, but yeah, got these adorable little flowers on these. I don't know how they're gonna fare with the 38-degree temperatures, but hopefully I get some beans. But I knew that was a risk planting them later in the season. These are something called Jerusalem artichokes. They are a type of sunflower. I grew them for the purpose of harvesting the tubers out of the ground. They're supposed to be very high in the B vitamins and potassium. But I'm new to those, so I've just been letting them get tall. And then once everything starts to kind of die back, I'm going to chop down all of the stalks, and then I'll start investigating to see what kind of tubers I have. Over here are some melons. Look at that cute little melon, little Kajari melon. Here is a jungle of tomatoes that clearly they won the battle. I was not prepared for the trellising needed for those. And here's an okra that I planted over here. I ran out of compost and soil, so some of the beds aren't filled up yet, but some of them are getting there. In this bed, I planted broccoli and cauliflower because it is supposed to do well in the cooler season. Here is zebra mint. I'm going to be bringing anything that I can probably into the greenhouse for the winter. So here's some zebra mint I will bring in. Here's some strawberries down here. And some lantana, which is looking amazing. I'm going to be bringing this in because lantana is not annual if you bring it in for the winter. So I'm going to be trying to keep it alive and shape it into small trees. And I'm also going to be trying to grow it from seed because these cool little berry looking things are the seeds. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite flowers for sure. And marigolds. Always got to have marigolds. I'm going to be planting a lot more of these in the outer perimeters of the beds because rabbits and deer hate marigolds. Here is a blueberry bush that I'm going to try to take into the greenhouse. It was a bare root purchase that was very small this spring, so I wasn't really expecting any berries this first year, but it's been doing good. I've had to give it some chelated iron a few times because our soil is naturally very alkaline here, and blueberries prefer acidic soil, so I'm going to have to be adding compost and bark and mulch and things to try to keep it more acidic. Here is the green stalk that my friend gave me. Such a blessing. It's a little woolly right now. I harvested butter crunch lettuce out of here, grown from seed. It was super yummy. We've got a beast of a radish over here. Look at that thing. I don't even know. We've got some basil right here that I need to chop, and some rosemary and lavender. Okay, what else do I have here? Oh, here is sugar snap peas, which I've never grown before. They are super delicate. And I learned the other day that apparently how you know that they're ready is the pea pods. Oh, there's a pea pod. Oh my gosh. How exciting. So you know when these pods are ready because the peas won't be like bulging out of them. They'll be just like full looking, and they're supposed to be like they're supposed to snap pretty easily. If they're harder to snap, then that apparently means they've been on too long. But yeah, these are super easy to grow from seed. And the flowers are adorable. If I can get it to focus in. Oh, I know how to do that. Or maybe I don't. There we go. Okay. Over here, have some kale growing, which does very well in the cooler weather. I need to plant some more seeds of it because I planted it when it was still a little bit too hot. I didn't really explain what was going on with these beds. So this is a combination of two concepts. This is called a wicking bed, and it's got a deep irrigation system that runs the length of the bed, and you can pour water down here with the garden hose and it will deep soak the bed from underneath. It's supposed to promote deeper root growth. And then in the middle of all the beds, once they're all finished, is compost bins. And when you put your scraps like eggs and things like that, kitchen scraps, and then you occasionally water the bed through this hole, it's supposed to disperse the nutrients from the compost thing into the soil. At least that's what the attempt to do is. So yeah, very new to that. I'm hoping when I come back, all these pretty beans and peas will not be fried, because that would be sad. Okay, this is one of the secret place spots. Come over to here and read scripture sometimes. This is the secret place tunnel, aka melon tunnel. It's just two 4x16 cattle panels bent over and tied down with watermelon and cantaloupe and Kajari melons and pumpkins, stuff like that. I've learned a lot about squash bugs this year. Didn't know anything about that. They have won a lot of the battle. But I know for next year, I know that I can use diatomaceous earth, or I can use pyrethrin, which is most likely what I will do. I thought it was pretty cool. I learned that, sorry, side note, this is a pumpkin that is stuck in here. I can't get it off, which is kind of hilarious. But anyways, pyrethrin is a compound that comes from crushed up chrysanthemum flowers, aka mums. And there's something in those flowers that when it touches a bug's nervous system, it destroys their nervous system and they die almost immediately on contact. And it is a obviously natural thing. It's not some synthetic chemical. So I'm excited to use that. Oh, look at that little tiny melon. How adorable is that? That's a Kajari melon. Here's a Kajari melon. These are pantyhose. The attempt was to keep squash bugs off of them, and it has worked for the most part. Except I kind of got at it a little bit too late on some of them. This is a razzmatazz grapevine. This is also something that I didn't expect to get any grapes in the first year, but it's been doing really good. Over here is columnar Greek basil. Been super happy with that. I'm going to try to bring it into the greenhouse for winter. And I was going to try to make some pesto here soon. And that grasshopper needs to go. Okay. Here is some more rosemary and German thyme. That is supposed to come back each year, so I probably won't do anything with that, but I will take in the rosemary because that will not come back if I don't, and neither will the basil if I don't. So here's another jungle of tomatoes. There's spoon tomatoes in here, tie-dye tomatoes, and atomic grape tomatoes. Let's see. Yeah, it's just like it's a beast. Lots and lots of tomatoes hidden in there. But I won't grow as many tomatoes next year because apparently not everybody likes tomatoes in our family. So this is a sucker that I cut off of one of these jungle plants over here. Snipped it off with scissors, stuck it in the ground, and this is the jungle that it produced. Just crazy. Same thing with that one. Here is some supertunia. I think these are jazzberries that I'm going to put in the greenhouse. I changed out the window boxes for fall stuff, so I just didn't have the heart to throw them out. Here's some more supertunias. Over here are some snack peppers. They're actually orange snack peppers. It's taken a long time and a lot of patience to let these stay on here and wait to cut them. But I'm doing it. But this one has so many snack peppers on it. It's crazy. And then the other one over here is bell peppers. But I might have gotten all of those off of there actually. And then these are the stars of the whole garden. These okra have been next level. There's let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plants total. One being over in the other bed, and they grow these okra. Oh my gosh, I'm usually harvesting like 7 of them a day, and they'll grow like 7 inches in a day. It's crazy. Speaking of that, I've got a couple that I need to snip off of there. But yeah, these beds will be filled up next year. Just ran out of time and ran out of compost. I'm getting ready the next week to plant some garlic, because that apparently gets planted in the fall before your first frost. So now we're going to go to the greenhouse because we've been making a lot of progress on the greenhouse. This is an Amazon 10 by 28 foot greenhouse. It's 20% off right now. I've been super happy with it so far. And here's what we got so far. Working on the shelves. That's been quite a task. It smells so good in here. These food grade plastic drums are filled with water. There's 6 of them on each side. And the idea behind having these in here is they are supposed to capture solar energy from the sun, heat,